Hello class, and welcome to Chapter 1, Lesson 4 of Adobe Illustrator. This one is going to be a short lesson that just allows us to create shapes and the different ways that we can either make them uniform or edit them. So first let's go to File and New, and we're going to create a new document. So under Recent, you should have an option box out to the right, where you can type in your last name, first name, and then do space dash space, and this one is going to be called Basic Shapes. Once you've done that, go ahead and click Create, and you should get a blank document. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to click the default fill and stroke button on the tool panel. And that is going to be this little option down here, which should turn your fill to white and your stroke to black. And then we are going to click Swap Fill and Stroke. So that's those little arrows, just like we did with our foreground and our background color in Photoshop. Our fill color should now be black, and our stroke color should be white. Our fill color is the inside color of an object, while our stroke color is the object's border or frame. So I want you guys to come up and go to your rectangle tool, which is either going to be hitting M on your keyboard or selecting the rectangle tool up here. Just want you guys to click and drag and create a basic rectangle. And then we're going to use those functions that we learned about on the last lesson, where we hold the Shift key and we click and drag, and that forces us to create a proportional square. And then we're going to hold the Alt key and click and drag, and that's going to make a proportional shape around the center point. So what we are going to do next is we are going to go to Select and select All so that we can edit or cut all of our rectangles or squares at once. So we're going to go to Edit and Cut, which is going to remove all of our options, or rectangles, but still keep them in our clipboard. But what we're going to do now is we're going to click anywhere in our artboard, and what's going to happen is when we click one time, we're going to get a dialog box of whatever we cut out that appears. So I want you guys to change the shape and based on the parameters so that we can be very precise using inches instead of just using our judgment for drawing it. So we're going to select 4 by 4 so that we can have a perfect square, and then hit OK, and it's going to build one for us. So I want you to go ahead and save your work, and that is all for Chapter 1, Lesson 4.